Ever wondered why you can't get a tradie when you want one? You know, like a Sparky or a plumber, they never seem to be around. Well, I've got a feeling I know where they all are. They're all here at Giltrap Holden on the North Shore of Auckland, checking out a new, completely over-the-top Colorado called the ROX. It's sporting a big lift kit, snorkel, carbon fibre bonnet, lots of decals, the spotlights, the spare wheel, a custom extended deck, and some very special seats, not just for the driver, but for everybody. It's very tastefully done, I've got to say. Well, I've just had some very good news. I'm allowed to drive this vehicle tomorrow. So, until then, in the ROX to drive, yay! It's certainly high. This massive bonnet bulge over the front. It could be small villages hidden behind the bonnet and you'd never know because it is very obscured, forward vision. The idea with this vehicle is that Holden, through its dealer network, is going to take the ROX all over the country to various events that allows people to have a look at it. Okay, now I've got my best pal Steve here beside us, another CarNut.kiwi member. It's not a vehicle that you can buy. It's really an exhibition vehicle to show just how nuts you can go with your Colorado. We're going to go talk to RVE, get a bit of a tour around the ROX from the people who put it together.
Ask them what they were thinking exactly when they put it together.
I want to know what narcotics they were on, because clearly this has not come from someone with rational thinking.
No.
Yeah, the ROX is a very interesting project that came to us when Holden gave us a ring just after Christmas and said, we've got an exciting project, come around and have a chat. What blew us away was the fact that how open-minded they were to create something that was beyond just mainstream. Some of the outstanding features that we got involved with, the first one that probably opened our eyes was the fact that it had to have 35-inch wheels and tyres. That's something that has never been done properly on a Colorado and remained street legal. We had to lift the suspension 4 inches and the body another 2 inches off the chassis. And then of course, the offset was so large to make it all work, we had to hand design this set of flares from scratch. We decided to go extreme with the bonnet, and we did something we've never done before, and that was create a full bonnet in carbon fibre. We made a new grille and included the light bar in it. And then to bring it all together, we had to design a whole new bumper. We also wanted to get a winch in there. So we're pretty pleased with the net result. These drop steps can be easily removed, and the vehicle has full ground clearance, and these can act as rock sliders when you're doing serious off-roading. We designed from scratch a sports bar that then flowed right over the roof, which was something that I've always wanted to do. And we incorporated into that a set of lights, and I'll just demo those lights. The lights can be retracted back down inside the vehicle by a remote controller, or even, believe it or not, off an app on a telephone. And all the lights on the vehicle are completely independent. We have a patent on our new seat technology, and we've taken that to the next level in this and incorporating the Monza seat look into the rear seats as well. We're going to systematically work through introducing a lot of the products that you see on this vehicle, albeit in a downplayed form.
You've had a Colorado in the past of your own, haven't you? So you'll be a really good objective voice to hear about how the ROX works for a functioning
Yeah, exactly.
Ute driver.
I'm a Colorado expert.
A Colorado expert, there you go. Boy, have you set yourself up for the fall. So YouTube, don't hesitate to make comments about Steve's part of the video coming up real soon.
Well, here we go. First video for me for CarNut, and well, Blue's handed me the keys for what is the world's probably most expensive and terrifying Holden Colorado. Straight away, it's completely unlike any other Colorado I've driven, including one I actually owned. I sit about 4 kilometres higher than any other car on the road, which has its benefits in traffic, but it's also quite intimidating. Every time I look in the rear view mirror, I'm forever reminded that I'm very close or sometimes over the centre line just because of the sheer width of this car. So it's, yeah, it is something to get used to, that's for sure. What to do? Well, let's see how we go up a narrow, very narrow, one-way street in Auckland City. That seems like a logical place to start. God, everyone is just looking at me like I'm an idiot. Oh my God. This is so tight. BMW 5 Series on one side and motorcycle on the other. Oh, shit. Don't mind me. Oh, that was very close. Gosh, I hope these fender flares aren't expensive. If I don't have to do that ever again, I'd be happy. Colorado. Baby Colorado. Not a man's one like this. The steering on this feels pretty much the same as a normal Colorado. I can navigate a relatively tight bend like this one, not a problem. You can sort of feel the extra weight, obviously, and all of that weight is up high, so if you were to take a corner fast, it would feel top heavy. But it is what it is. It's not a vehicle that you can really assess in relation to, you know, any other road-going car. It's just a bit of fun, and it's almost like a overblown caricature of what a Colorado is, but it doesn't feel bad to drive.